Come on and get your sign. Come on and get your sign.
Fuck with her, she don't bother you. The next time you fuck with her, I told her to beat your ass. I don't care what the school's out. We're gonna get out this car right now because I'm sick of y'all.
What's going on?
And that's the last fucking time I'ma say it.
My daughter's bullied too, so stand up. My daughter's bullied, so I don't know what's going on.
Beat ass, cause I'm sick of it, and I'm not playing.
What's going on?
So if my daughter tell me again that somebody fuck with her, she gonna get out this car, and my son gonna get out too, and they gonna beat ass, cause I'm sick of it.
What's going on?
Get straight, ask Monte on the bus.
You wanna beat up?
You on the bus.
Do you wanna beat up? Take off your coat. Beat her ass. No, you keep talking with it. Let's get it. Beat her ass. Beat her ass.
You want to fight?
Exactly. You need to call it. Exactly. So don't fuck with her no more. Don't fuck with her no
Back
more.
in the car.
Straight up.
Is my kids messing with your children? No.
Alright, so there's a lot of parents that done dealt with this before and they probably dealing with it right now. As you can see, a fed up father look like the mother is with him too. Look like the mother done pulled over the little girl, and it looked like her little sibling, her brother or something like that. And it seems like the little girl is bullying his daughter. We're not in the same bullying days that we were in back in the day, especially from anybody, I want to say 23 on down. I want to say 25 on down, to be honest, because the bullying thing has definitely it has raised a lot of awareness in the last 15 years, I would say. At least the last 10 years. And ain't nobody out here playing no more about that stuff. You know, back when, I feel like, you know, the early 90s babies, maybe the mid and on down, you could have a bully out there and you could chin check them and you could go see about them and possibly put up to their crib and give them that work and nothing will come out of it. You wouldn't have to worry about losing your life. These days, you have to worry about losing your life. Unfortunately, you can't. This is the result of when you don't raise your kids right. Now, if you're raising your kids right, there are some boneheads out there that'll still be bad and still act up outside of your parental guidance and your parental control. They'll get out there in school or the Boys and Girls Club or somewhere else to the bus stop, wherever, and cut a doggone monkey fool, and you will be surprised that is your kid. So every parent can't go into it thinking that their kid is an angel or that their child is an angel. But even though your kid might have some bad things about them, some bad traits, I feel like every real parent knows their child. If you really study your child, you will know if your child is somewhat of a bully or not. You kind of know. I think there are very few individuals, parents out there that are completely shocked about what their kids are out there doing, especially when it comes to them being some bullies and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you, the dad was right. He was being a hero as far as going to go see about his daughter's bully. Now, where he went wrong, he went wrong too. He went wrong, and the mama went wrong by pulling that child to the side and doing all that cussing and screaming, and you know, you beating on your chest and you're making a lot of threats, and you're saying things to them like they ain't got parents as well. Let's just say this: what's gonna happen? What would happen if she went home? The little girl went home and told her parents, and her parents ain't rap tight, and they come and see about you just because you were making threats. You in front of my child face cussing and stuff like that. That ain't how you go about doing things. So he definitely went wrong in that department. I'm gonna tell you, if a kid is doing so much wrong to your child, there's a way to say it to him without all that doggone cussing. Now, I know a lot of parents are sensitive and they're like, look, if my child get bullied, or you know, I know they didn't do anything to the other kid and stuff like that, I'm gonna go all out. Well, you go ahead and go all out, and there are also consequences, because a lot of parents out there, the good or the bad, they ain't as understanding. They may not be as understanding I know for a fact if my child was bad and I seen someone making threats towards my child, me being a realistic person, I wouldn't like the threats, but I will also pull my child to the side and be like, look, that's kind of what you get, because either I'm gonna whoop your ass or somebody or the world gonna do it for you. And the world might not even whoop your ass. They might do more than that and put you behind in a coffin. They might have you, they might have you where your actual physical existence don't even appear anymore in the eyes of human beings and other things. The dog gonna miss you, the human's gonna miss you, your goldfish gonna miss you, everybody gonna miss you. Everybody gonna be here except you. So there's a way to go about doing it. If I feel like this, if my child is being bullied, I'm gonna go knock on somebody's door. I'm gonna go knock on the parents' door, and I'm gonna check the parents. And if the parents act like they don't give a damn, then we gonna have to find some other ways about going about how I'm gonna enforce my just due. And that's the hard and tough part, because we're when you got a world full of kids that focus on gang, that focus on busting in each other's houses and wiping each other off the face of the planet, and a bunch of kids who don't understand emotional intelligence, a bunch of young individuals who are out here who are highly sensitive, and they feel like the answer to everything is pulling out a strap and getting you out of here. They feel like that's the answer. What do you think is going to happen when they grow up? And honestly, we're dealing with them right now. A lot of these young adults out here are those type of individuals that I'm talking about. So what does one do when you're a parent that's level-headed? You go check the other parents and they ain't having it. They feel like, all right, you want to check me about my child? Boom. You gotta be careful about that. So it's tough, man. It's real tough, because the apples sometimes, well, a lot of times, usually don't fall too far from the tree. And I done been around a lot of kids before. I done mentored kids. I done been with kids in the jails. I done worked at halfway houses and stuff like that. And I can always tell you that every time there was a child that cut up, the apple didn't fall too far from the damn tree. The parents were just as messed up, if not more messed up than the kids. More messed up than the kids, man. So it's a real touchy and sticky situation. All I gotta say is, if you're gonna engage yourself in stuff like that, and you're a parent and you're pissed off, the best thing you can do is weigh your options. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I do believe there's a time and a place for violence. I do believe in that. I don't believe in keep getting punched in the mouth by the bully or by someone who is a clear satanic individual, and you just keep accepting that. There's a time and a place when you have to defend yourself, and there's a time and a place when you have to let your action do the talking. So I'm not saying sit back and allow someone to mistreat you, but I also am saying don't sit back and let them mistreat you to the point. What I'm basically saying is weigh your options, all right? Because everybody ain't rap type. And unfortunately, if you hit a dog enough or you push a dog enough, eventually that dog that you say don't bite, what they gonna do? They gonna bite your ass. Just saying. Even nice people, humble people get fed up too.